once you're inside the show, what you end up in is the main lobby. So you can see here, obviously, an impressive lobby area, and you can scroll down and you've got some banners down the bottom as well. So probably what we wanted to do to start off with was show you a couple of things around what you can do here and how it all works. So the first thing is we would like to thank all our partners, and each of these banners that are on the screen are clickable, and you can go through to areas. So you can click through to Bendigo as an example, takes you through and pop up another window. So probably our partners in our travel destinations, so the Bendigo region, so city of Greater Bendigo and the Murray have come on board as partners, and you can jump on their booths and see some great areas that they're showcasing for you to see. We've got here the Thetford Auditorium. That's where all your webinars, breakout sessions, some awesome speakers and topics to help you with all your travel journeys, but also give you some tips. There's cooking with the guys from WhatsApp Down Under. You know, we've been talking a lot around safety and rules and regs and what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, you know, buying products, etc., etc. So the team at Thetford there have partnered with us for that hall and that auditorium. So thanks to those guys. We've got BM Pro, the Camping and RV Accessories Hall. We've got the X Bar, the Camper and Tent Trailer Hall. We've got GNS with the Caravan Hall. We've got Alco with the Motorhome, Boating and Industry Related Hall. And we've got Big Four and the Travel Destinations Hall. So each of those are clickable. You can click also the doors below them. That will take you into each of those halls. And I'll show you shortly how to use the toolbar as well. We've got the Everything Caravan and Camping. So Matt Sutton and his group, the largest Facebook group in Australia about caravan and camping. He has partnered with the Networking Lounge. We've got Stratton Finance who have come on board as a partner of or finance partner for the show, and we thank Manny and the team at Stratton Finance. You know, if you're looking for financing, they're the best place and the best people to come and speak to you about you buying those dream products of yours. Go Make Some Memories is our consumer brand, and obviously us, our logo of the caravan, the virtual caravan and camping virtual show. The other one is, and obviously I've left to last, is the RV Online. So they're a part of the Leisure Tech group, so the Truma, Malenko, and a couple of others. So check these guys out. They're new to the market, online stores and the like. So we'd like to obviously thank them for being a partner again. They're also a partner, the major partner of the Victorian Caravan and Camping and Touring Super Show, which is our largest show that we hold at the Melbourne Showgrounds in February. So I want to thank Paul, Andreas, Sarah and the team there. Awesome to deal with, awesome to help us out, and always willing to step out there and support the industry. So probably from us guys is a nudge there to help them out and look at their products, because they've got some amazing products there. So as I go down, you can also see some banners of people that here, and they click through and take you directly to their booths as well. So I'll take you through the halls shortly, but we're going to sort of go through each of the areas. So there's a toolbar at the top as well, and you can click these. So we sort of got here the main lobby as your central point to come back to. So by clicking the exhibitor hall button, it also brings that down, or you can click it here. So we go into, and it does take a little bit of time to load, guys, because it's loading some awesome pictures, graphics, booths, and the like for each of the halls. So just going to take you into one as an example of what you can do, what it allows you to do, and how it all works. So as you can see here, you know, there's so many exhibitors that we've got in this show. It's pretty exciting. So it starts to load up here. You've got the camping and RV accessories. So what it allows you to do, all right, so it allows you to scroll through and you can see all the booths and how good's this. There's all these wonderful exhibitors coming through, and you can click on the booths as you scroll. But I'm going to sort of come back to that in a second. So I'll go back to the start. You can scroll through. You've got the exhibitor list here. So, you know, if you know the brand or where you were on the show, you can click through. So once you go into a booth, it's a little bit tricky because it sort of, there's different aspects to it. So if we click on a water RV here, you can see the back to floor button. So you can click that to go back to here. Now you just need to be careful. So if you're a long way through each hall, you know, we click on Transcool here and we click back to floor, it will take you back to the start of the rotation. So just be mindful of that. It's something that we've learned through the journey. It just takes you back to the start. Now these booths will be randomized during the day by us. So sometimes you'll click at the start, you'll see a different exhibitor, etc., etc. So click into a booth, and what pops up, and this is common with each of the booths, you got the company profile, and you can see here Award RV. You got videos, so they've added in a number of videos. So this allows you to click a button. It'll either take you through or pop you up a new window that shows you how to use a video about educational. So you can see here a video's popped up from the guys talking about a hot water service. So there's a number of those. They've even done a stand walkthrough by the look of this, which is, I'm hoping, this is their showroom and where they are. So you've got plenty of hours and videos of watching for each of the exhibitors. Obviously, as we talk about it, all in the one place, all at the one time. You've got here the brochures tab, which allows you to click a button and up will pop a brochure about the products that they've got on display here. So you can see here, up pops the brochure, and you can see it there. Now with these brochures, it doesn't allow you to print them, download them, etc., etc. So what you need to do, if you're interested in that brochure, what you do, click Add to Show Bag, and then it will put it into your show bag. So it allows you to go through the whole show, collect all the brochures you want, and then email them to yourself when you're ready. Ordering products will bring up a products list. Now these guys, it just hasn't been loaded in as I've filmed this video, so I'll try to find another one that will work for us shortly. In each of these wide area, there's a heap of tabs to click through. You can see their show specials, and it takes you through to their website. There's a contact us part, there's a clearance part, etc., etc. So there's a heap of stuff. Obviously, the key bit that's going to be, if you want to, you can leave a message for them. And you can see here, that's my ID because I'm using that login, but you can see who you are, what you want, and then send them a message to leave them a message to contact you when they're ready, which will send them an email. But obviously, the best part is you can actually talk to the exhibitors. So as I click the chat function, I've set up another video, which I'll embed into the middle of this, which you'll see how the chat function works. G'day guys, Daniel here from Caravan Industry Victoria. I'm going to step through today how to use the chat function, speak with the sales rep. I'm also sort of going to cover for a sales rep how to access the chat as well. So what we're going to talk about here and show you, and as you can see on my screen, I'm logged into the Service Safe booth. So if you're an attendee, any booth that you go on, you can click the chat button up and pop a chat window. If you're a booth sales rep, you go onto your booth that you're a sales rep on, and then you click the chat function and up will pop a window. So this takes a little bit of time, not too long, but what will load up is a page, and you can see here in the top right hand corner, you can see the booth sales reps who are online, and obviously me because I'm a booth sales rep for this stand, and then you've also got the admin account as well, which is logged in. So a couple of things that happen, direct messages here in the top left hand corner. So if I go to chat now and say I want to chat with the admin, I'll click the chat and up pops it in the direct messages here. So you can see that's popped up now, and now I can start talking to the admin account for here. So a couple of things here, up the top here as I hover, that's the call function. So you can do a direct call to them. You can also do a video call and edit the colors. So that's all fun and games. So that's what's there. Then on the left-hand side here, you can see the chat rooms that I've gone into. So as a sales rep and an admin, I can only see the chat rooms that I've got, but I can also see the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge chat, which is just a generic chat room for itself. If you're an attendee, there'll be multiple halls and booths that you can see. So every booth that you go into, so if you go into, if I just go back quickly to the show and say you click on, Eastern Caravan Hire and Carac and the like, those chat rooms will pop up here, and the more sales reps you talk to, they'll come up in the direct messages as well. So you can see here, if I don't want to have this message here anymore, you click the X there, which will close that chat with that person. Same thing with the chat rooms. The number here is how many sales reps are on at that time. So, say I don't want to be in the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge no longer, I can hit X and it removes that chat room from my message. So think about this as a personal chat for you and what you're doing. There will be some notifications that pop up when you chat, just because I'm using it by myself as I record, it doesn't pop up, but there'll be a little notification tab here that says if you've got any more communications that are coming towards you. So now we're going to show you how to write a message. So in a direct message or in a generic chat room for that booth, you can see there, you just go down to the bottom and you can start typing. You can see there I'm saying, hey Graham, how you going? Can you help me out? You hit enter or you click the little arrow there and it will come through and you can see it's there. And as you hover over it, you'll see a reply button and you see it goes grayed out. And then you can see I'm just typing there that I'm testing it out, comes up. You can reply to that one as well, testing it out. So that's how you continue to have a chat between you and the direct sales rep. You can also do it in the generic chat room. So just be mindful if you're talking to a booth rep or a generic chat room. So you can see here, I go across to the networking lounge in a generic chat room. And you can see there. So what will happen, guys, and I'm just going to add in a picture because you can also send add pictures and send pictures and files as well. So just grab a picture of one of our shows, attach that there, and then you can see there, and it's come through, click the image and it pops up as well. So you can do that in a reply or a direct, just by sending it through as well. What a cool demo looks like. So this is from me, and I'm going to be calling Luke. So Luke's in the middle there, pretending that I'm listening to talking to him. So I'm just going to call him. So you can see there that it pops up on the screen that I'm trying to call Luke. From his side, and what Luke will see, so if he's a booth rep, as you can see, it comes up and says event calling him, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. So see there, that's how the call function works. It pops up in the right hand corner. So the second button along where I clicked the call was the video call, so you could do a video call as well. So coming back to the show, guys, after using the chat platform, what it allows you to do, you sort of, these pictures, and each booth is also clickable as well. So have a look at what's on the screens and on those booths. So you can click each of the images as well there, guys. So I've got on here to the Transcool booth, guys, to show you how to use your order products. So this is where you can purchase the products and directly buy them from the exhibitor. So if you see something you want, this is the place to be. So what you do is you click order products, and you can see here we've got request a quote, which will send them an email. But shortly what we're going to do is update this, and this will be a buy now function, which will take you through to their websites as well to buy products. So you can see there, each of the products, you click request a quote, you tell them how many you want. You might want 1,000 or 100 here, which would be great for the exhibitor, and then you hit request and it will send them an email. So I'm here on the Aqua Plus exhibitor booth, where it shows you how to order your products. So in here, you can see here, these guys have added in a number of products that you can buy. So what that does, you click that button and it will take you through to their website, which allows you to purchase the product straight from them. So you can add that to your cart. You can see here it pops up, then you can add it to your cart, then you can go back to the show, and then you can click buy now and add that to your cart and to be able to purchase through them directly. So we set this up to make it easy for you guys to purchase your products. So if you go across to, say, the caravan hall or the camper trailer hall, so we're now in the caravan hall, so if we go across to the guys at Avan and click order products, you can see here there's a number of products here. So if you're interested in these, you need some more information, you want quotes or questions or queries, or you're just directly related and interested in this, you click the request a quote, you say how many you want. I know the guys at Avan would love if you want to buy 100, but you obviously type in what you're after, and then what happens is it sends them an email to be in contact with you. So that shows you how to use the order products, so you can buy those products directly for them. So as you can see, what I'm going to do is go back to the main lobby and come back here. So you can click these as I've showed you before. So what we might do, the auditorium schedule will take you through to what's on, and you can see here there'll be webinars and stuff like that. I'm going to come back to there because I'm going to show you how that works as well. So if you click also the Thetford Auditorium, which is the next one, takes you into what we call like the gallery, the cinema, obviously it's known as the auditorium, but that's where it's got the feel. You click the screen and it brings up here what's going on. So it takes you through to the same area, but we sort of set it up so if people want to see what's on, they can. So what will happen is we're going to have a heap of on-demand videos. And there'll be heaps of these as we're just adding them into the show at the moment, which will you'll be able to watch them at any time, and then you can come back and rate the presentation as theirs. So on each of the days, we're going to have things playing. So you can see here, we'll have an announcement and a launch, etc., etc. It will have a countdown timer. There'll be pop-up notifications that pop up to remind you. But when it's on, you click here and you can watch a video. I've obviously got the volume turned off, so just be mindful of that. But it also allows you to type in here and ask me questions. Can you help me? Can I get more info? Right, so when you hit send, and it will send it through, and the person will be able to reply to you who's doing the webinars. So that's how the auditorium will work. Got some amazing speakers, as I've talked about before. You'll be able to click through the days. It's going to be running 24/7, so there's some awesome feedback there. So back here at the main lobby, obviously a major function is the networking lounge. I know there's a video on the chat, so if you need to find out more about that, but you can click the picture or the toolbar. So for this one, I'll click the picture. So obviously, thanks to Matt Sutton and the Everything Caravan and Camping Facebook group, the largest in Australia. So you can see here what this is really a networking lounge. It allows you to sort of look around, relax, go to some of our pages. So these are all our pages. You've got also here Matt's Facebook group, but also our Facebook, Instagram, and our official website of our show. So we've got a company, branding, our Caravan Industry Victoria, Facebook, Instagram, and website. And then over on the left-hand side is our Go Make Some Memories, which is our consumer brand to promote the lifestyle of caravan and camping to you. So in the middle, you've got the chat. So you click here and it will pop up the chat window for Everything Caravan and Camping. So that's a public area which will allow you to chat to anyone and everyone at any moment in time. So what we've also got is, if I go back to the main lobby, we've got the info booth. So this is the area. We've also got obviously the text up the top. So if you're sort of wondering how to use it, you can click in here as well. We've also got the info center in the middle. You can click that. But if you click, we'll click on in the middle today, you're going to have up some frequently asked questions that will pop up when you click it. The auditorium schedule will come through, technical support, the exhibitor list, and how to use the platform. So these will each pop up as you click them. We're just setting up those links as I record this video. So if we go back to the main lobby, there's the passport to freedom, and I've got a video that will embed into here for that. So as I talked about in the exhibitor halls and how to use the booth, we've got a show bag here, and you can see here all the brochures that I've looked at and I've added to my show bag to be able to send to me. So you can select them all and then email them yourself directly, or if you go, oh, maybe I'm not too sure, I want to have a look, what was it again? You can click view in here and it brings it back and you can go, oh no, I don't really like that. I'm going to remove that one. I'm just going to email these to myself as well. So this is like your goodies to take away with you to do more, find out more information or have a look at it later rather than having to click through all the booths at one time. So we close this one down. I'm back to the main lobby, and you go, if you, the survey. So the key bit around the survey is this is designed. We've created this survey to get some more insights into the industry, particularly what was going on before COVID and after COVID. We're really focused on industry development and trying to make the industry better for you. So, by taking that survey, which we reckon will take 5 or so minutes for you, it's only going to help us, help out our industry and make them better for the future. So now I'm using the mobile phone and showing you what it will look like when you're in the main lobby. So you can see here, and it does allow you to zoom in. So, each of your phones may be different, but I've got the pinch and it allows me to zoom in, and you can see here. But what you've got, the 3 lines is your menu or your toolbar. So if you watch the video about using your desktop or laptop, it's the toolbar that's at the top. You can see here, it allows you to click through the areas that you want to do, but also on each of the screens, and you can see the instructions there. You click the images to take you through to the screens, and et cetera, et cetera. So I just want to use this time to probably talk about some of the people that are on these screens and who they are and what they've done for us. So we've got 2 travel destinations, holiday destinations, places to see. as partners for us for this show, which is the Bendigo region with the Greater Bendigo. And also the Murray. So we'd like to thank both of those guys. So, you know, you can click those items and takes you through to their booths directly, but there's some awesome people and some amazing areas. So on their booths, they've got some awesome products. So then next below them is a Thetford Auditorium. So the team at Thetford are partnering with us on the Thetford Auditorium, which allows you to obviously look and see you know, some amazing speakers. It's sort of like, think like a cinema and a conference. You know, we've got things playing every hour, some great topics to learn more and more information. So on the BM Pro caravan, the camping and RV accessories hall, the team at BM Pro will come on as the naming rights for that. We've got the team at X-Bar for the camper and tent trailer hall. We've got the guys at GNS for the caravan hall. Alco for the motorhomes, boating and industry related, and the team at Big Four for the travel destinations. We've also got Stratton Finance. So Stratton Finance come on board as the finance partner for the show. So Manny and the team, we thank them for coming on board. And obviously, if you're looking for financing or need some assistance and support, these guys are the place to go to get that financing. So to make your purchase a lot easier and quicker for yourself. Go Make Some Memories is our consumer brand. So we're just promoting that there. Obviously, our branding with the Victorian Caravan and Camping Virtual Show. We've obviously got the team at RV Online. So the team at RV Online are our major partner for this show. We'd like to thank, obviously, those guys, Andreas, Paul and Sarah particularly, who continue to support the association. So these guys are also our major partner for the Victorian Caravan and Camping and Touring Super Show, held at the Melbourne Showgrounds in February. So those guys are awesome and supporting with us. So they're a part of the Leisure Tech group. So Truma, Malenko, and a few other brands as well. So RV Online's a new branding that they've set up, so check out those guys for all your parts and accessories. So as I said, you can click the screen or the toolbar. So if you click the toolbar in exhibitor halls, it's going to bring up a menu of those to go to. But what we'll do is we'll click on the BM Pro Camping and RV Accessories Hall. So it's going to take a little bit of time to load, guys, because there's some amazing pictures, videos, and booth designs that just need to load up. So just be mindful of that and be patient with that as we sort of go through that aspect. So as you can see, it now pops up, and what it does, you can sort of scroll down the screen there, and what you can do too is scroll through the booths by just swiping across. Obviously, each phone might be slightly different, but it allows you to view the guys that way. So I'm just going to quickly scroll back. Also, what it allows you to do, so what you can also do is the exhibitor list here, and you can see here all of them in alphabetical order. So you can scroll through, so if you know the brands you are, or the booths you're at, and I'm going to show you a key little thing that we've learned through this. So there's also, as I scroll down, the video that we've created about the show. We've also got how to use the platform. So if you're a little bit unsure, there's a step-by-step guide there also. So as I scroll back up, I'll click on Award RV, and you can see here you've got the big back to floor button, but there's also the navigation buttons as well. So on the phone, it's a little bit more condensed. So if you get on a computer, it'll be a lot more blown up, but that's okay. So I'm going to go back to the floor and show you what I was meaning before. So if I scroll a long way through and say I'm on, let's use the guides at Optitech, so Gary. So if I go here, and if I click the back to floor button, it takes me back to the start. So you need to be mindful of that, because that could happen. So if I go back into Award, what you've got is a booth design, and you can click on any of these images and it will bring up a web page and a link that they've done. Or it could be also an area in their show pops up into areas that they've created. So probably start down the bottom with the company. So company profile, you got videos here, and you can scroll through a plethora of videos. So lots of watching and learning that you can see, and that will take you through to a YouTube link, or also pop up in your phone as well as we sort of go through. So there's also brochures, which allows you to view those, and you can bring up some brochures here and you click through. So what you do with the brochures, obviously there's a plethora of those that you can see. So obviously, as you can see, there's lots of time that you can spend to have a look at these things. Now, the critical thing with the brochures, you can't download them or print them out. What you can do is you add them to your show bag, and I'll show you how to use your show bag shortly. But in your toolbar, you have a show bag, and it allows you to email them to yourself later. So what you do is you go through the show and have a look at all the things, and bookmark them as it's sort of known, and then you can come back and look at them and send them to yourself later. So in the middle is a heap of content links, and you can see here I click on them all, and there's a heap of items that you can do. So each of those will take you through to certain areas. The probably key one is the leave a message function, so if you want to get in contact with them. But the main one, if you want to get directly in contact with them right now, is you click the chat window. So I've done a different video on the chat window in how to use that. So I'll add that in the middle. It will look a little bit differently because it's now here. But if you click the three dots, it shows you all the direct messages you've got. So you can see I've been talking to some people, and you can click through to those. So Luke's one of our guys from our team. So you can see if I click on Luke again, you just got to double click it, and it shows all the conversations with Luke. So we'll go done, and I just click. Just seems to play up a little bit there. So you just click back to go back to the boost, and then you can use it. So there's also all the chat rooms that I've gone to. So if you've been in a chat room, you can go back to those, and everything caravan and camping chat room. G'day guys, Daniel here from Caravan Industry Victoria. I'm going to step through today how to use the chat function, speak with the sales rep. I'm also sort of going to cover for a sales rep how to access the chat as well. So what we're going to talk about here and show you, and as you can see on my screen, I'm logged into the Service Safe booth. So if you're an attendee, any booth that you go on, you can click the chat button up and pop a chat window. If you're a booth sales rep, you go onto your booth that you're a sales rep on, and then you click the chat function, and up will pop a window. So this takes a little bit of time, not too long, but what will load up is a page, and you can see here in the top right hand corner, you can see the booth sales reps who are online, and obviously me, because I'm a booth sales rep for this for this stand, sorry. And then you've also got the admin account as well, which is logged in. So a couple of things that happen, direct messages here in the top left hand corner. So if I go to chat now and say I want to chat with the admin, I click the chat, and up pops it in the direct messages here. So you can see that's popped up now, and now I can start talking to the admin account for here. So a couple of things here, up the top here as I hover, that's the call function. So you can do a direct call to them. You can also do a video call and edit the colors. So that's all fun and games. So that's what's there. Then on the left-hand side here, you can see the chat rooms that I've gone into. So as a sales rep and an admin, I can only see the chat rooms that I've got, but I can also see the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge chat, which is just a generic chat room for itself. If you're an attendee, there'll be multiple halls and booths that you can see. So every booth that you go into, so if you go into, if I just go back quickly to the show and say you click on, Eastern Caravan Hire and Carac and the like, those chat rooms will pop up here, and the more sales reps you talk to, they'll come up in the direct messages as well. So you can see here, if I don't want to have this message here anymore, you click the X there, which will close that chat with that person. Same thing with the chat rooms. The number here is how many sales reps are on at that time. So, say I don't want to be in the Everything Caravan and Camping Networking Lounge no longer, I can hit X and it removes that chat room from my message. So think about this as a personal chat for you and what you're doing. There will be some notifications that pop up when you chat, just because I'm using it by myself as I record, it doesn't pop up, but there'll be a little notification tab here that says if you've got any more communications that are coming towards you. So now I'm going to show you how to write a message. So in a direct message or in a generic chat room for that booth, you can see there, you just go down to the bottom and you can start typing. You can see there I'm saying, hey Graham, how you going? Can you help me out? You hit enter, or you click the little arrow there and it will come through and you can see it's there. And as you hover over it, you'll see a reply button and you see it goes grayed out. And then you can see I'm just typing there that I'm testing it out, it comes up. you can reply to that one as well, testing it out. So that's how you continue to have a chat between you and the direct sales rep. You can also do it in the generic chat room, so just be mindful if you're talking to a booth rep or a generic chat room. So you can see here, I go across to the networking lounge in a generic chat room, and you can see there. So what will happen, guys, and I'm just going to add in a picture, because you can also send add pictures and send pictures and files as well. So just grab a picture of one of our shows, attach that there, and then you see there, and it's come through, click the image and it pops up as well. So you can do that in a reply or a direct, just by sending it through as well. What a cool demo looks like. So this is from me, and I'm going to be calling Luke. So Luke's in the middle there, pretending that I'm listening to talking to him. So I'm just going to call him. So you can see there that it pops up on the screen that I'm trying to call Luke. From his side, and what Luke will see, so if he's a booth rep, as you can see, it comes up and says event calling him, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. So see there, that's how the call function works. It pops up in the right hand corner. So the second button along where I clicked the call was the video call, so you could do a video call as well. So just jumped across to the Everything Caravan and Camping networking lounge to show you how to use the chat in this area. So in here, it will pop up a chat. You can sort of please select chat room. So just patiently it comes up. So you can see here, a lot of people have been testing, and you can scroll through and see the chat history, but it also, when you scroll to the top, so you see older messages. So you can click that, but simply by clicking enter a message, you can type in there and you can send something through. So I'll just get rid of that. What then it allows you to do, if I scroll back to the top, now this might, sort of freeze like this. Simply what I do is I refresh. It's got here, so then you just zoom back out and it brings up the chat room again. So a couple of things, that's your profile. So if you need to update your stuff, here's, if you click the 3 lines, here's the direct messages. So when you're in a booth, you'll be able to talk directly to someone or the chat rooms that you've been in. So what I do is I'll get back to there. So you can see in here who's online. So you can talk to people that are online at the moment, and you click there. So if I go back to people that I've been talking with directly. So if you're in a booth that, if you click the person and you click the person you want to talk to, it'll pop up, and what it will do will take you into a direct message like this. So if I go Katrina, or as I picked up here, Michelle. So you can see that she's offline, which is there. So if she was online, what you could do is call her by pushing that. You can say, if I do that, and you can see it's calling her. Or what you can do is do a video chat, and it will ring through. And if she's online, she'll answer it. And then that's just changing a color. So that all it does is change the color of the person. So at the moment it's black, so we might want to make it green. So we go save, and it will just change the color of what it is. So if we close that off, it takes you back to here, and you can see here who we've been talking to. So by hitting that X gets rid of that person that you've been talking to as well. So see here, that's all those guys. So that shows you the chat function and how that works. Awesome thing to be able to talk directly to exhibitors. So if I go back to the main lobby, so in the main lobby here, we've got each of the halls. So click through here, got the booth, click chat, as we showed you. What am I doing? Here we go. Well, you got each of the items. So leave a message, etc., etc. So the order products is a awesome function. So a couple of things here with the order products. We'll use Aqua Plus because I know their products is actually set up as I'm recording this for you. You can see here what pops up is a heap of item descriptions. What you'll need to do if you like that item is scroll across and click Buy Now, and it will take you to their online store. So that's in the accessories. You'll be able to buy directly from them. If I just scroll back up, I'm going to go back to, and I'm going to use this way and jump across to the caravan hall. So I know as I'm recording this, the team at Avan have set up theirs. So do the same thing. Scroll across to Avan here, or you can use Avan here. So I'm going to use the exhibitor list. I click on the screen and you go order products. Up pops all their models and you can request a quote. So what it does, pops up a window, ideally Avan would love 100 products ordered, and then so it's saying that you're interested in that, will show them. So on each of the screens, on each of the booths, you can click images that will take you through to places and areas. You click them all to find out more. The next button will also take you through to the next booth. So just be wary, if you click through to next, when you click back to floor, it takes you back to the main. So just scrolling up once again, go back to the main lobby. So if you have any issues, just always hit refresh, it'll bring you back. So what we're going to do in the menu, we've got this auditorium schedule, which is going to show you all the awesome speakers. So you can see here, they're now starting to load in, and there's a heap of videos. These are all on-demand videos that you can play at any time. So if we click Paul Plyer from NCE, here's a video that Paul and Jared have done about some speakers. So you can watch those at any moment in time. You can rate how good they were, etc., etc. When the show's on, each day we're going to have speakers and presentations at each hour. So we've just loaded in one here. There'll be a countdown timer. You're also going to get notifications on your phone that pop up when you're in the show. I'm not going to notify you all the time, but it pops up when you're in the show, and you can click play, and you can see here, you can watch it at any time. So, if I just go back, you can also ask questions and queries at any time as you go. So you might just need to scroll, and you just type in, and then you send it, and the person will be able to talk to you. Okay, so just be getting out of this, so scroll back, hit the X, and it takes you back to the start, zoom back out to bring it up. So that's sort of how the auditorium works, awesome speakers, etc., etc. So go back to the main lobby, and what we're in here, what we might do next, what's next in our toolbar list. We've got the auditorium schedule and the auditorium. So this is sort of the screen, takes you through to that same thing as the auditorium schedule. If we hit the networking lounge, so Matt, as we can see here, and go back to the main lobby, or also hit the picture, takes you through to the chat area. So this is a place where you can network and chat. There's our consumer brand, Go Make Some Memories, but also our association brand and Caravan Industry Victoria, and then the link to Matt's Facebook group if you're not on those. So follow us, follow Matt to get obviously a lot of updates on what's going on in the caravan and camping world. So go back to the main lobby. So in here, obviously, there's also the information booth. You click here, so there's frequently asked questions. There's an auditorium schedule. There's technical support, so if you need any questions or queries answered from us. You've got the exhibitor list, so all the people that are on display, and you've got also the how to use this platform area. So these are a number of videos that you can click through to watch how to use the platform. So go back here, the main lobby, obviously a critical thing and a key one is the Passport to Freedom leaderboard. So that's here on your phone and all the prizes. So when you're logged in, there'll probably be a leaderboard of a heap of people that shows you who's leading with the most points. Just scroll down and shows you the points and how to win, and what you can win. So we go back. The next item is your show bag, and you can see here you can select all, one, email it to yourself or remove it. So I might remove this one, select it all, and then I'm going to email myself by just clicking the email button there. So back to the main lobby. The last item that we've got is the survey, which takes you a survey that we've created for our industry. We do a lot of industry development activities, got a lot of members. As you can see here, there's a number of questions, but it's designed to help us pre-COVID, post-COVID, and for the future of the industry. So if you could take your time to fill in those, that'd be awesome. I also know you get points for your chances to win the Passport to Freedom as well. So there you go, guys. That's probably a wrap up of how to use the platform on your phone.